uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
A second down throw for Young. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is Max Crosby getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down and 16.
Set. 65.
To throw, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, here's McCarthy. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Let's go now. 68.
To the air once more is McCarthy. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
By Sam Williams. A loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. The Vikings looking for 3. Bring out the field goal unit. This will be from 42 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Swift. Open space to the 35. And he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Raiders are going to get the football at their own 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
From the
and
44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here, another run by Swift. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Late Hatchman up from the linebacker spot to make a tackle.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
There's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Young. That one caught by Tank Dell. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st down. A gain of 4 yards. And the Raiders.
Look at play action with Young. Moving to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Pass caught right side by Thornton. And he's out of bounds with a first down, but looks like this one might be coming back. Throwing on second down, Young. Moving outside the pocket. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And third down coming up.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't...
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point, you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Minnesota.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he'll take this one in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Minnesota.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5.
Isaac Guerrero on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Dell, the motion man. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8.
From the 31, here is second and 8.
Here we go.
Man in motion, heading right. Off the play fake. Here's Young. He runs with it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
On first down, it's Smith. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 5.
Let's go now. 12, 10,
From the gun, it's Young. Open down the field is Mayer, the tight end. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Raider first down.
Ready?
No handoff, he'll keep it himself. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A lot of defensive strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. 3rd and goal.
Set.
Back to throw. Young. Throwing on the run. It's behind his man, and it's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
It's a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
6-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 94 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
He fields it at the 8. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
On the set.
In motion, Besh. On first down is Young. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Vegas, first down.
Let's set.
Young to throw on first down. Going up top. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shot. 17.
Back to the air. It's Young. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
DeAndre Swift. And he will score. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Raiders. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Go.
On the run, Jones begins this 4th quarter. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw, it's McCarthy. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
50-yard line.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. Open man, left side. He's got it. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Here we go. 60 Bison. Set, go. Ball moving. Hut, hut.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Brings up second and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a second and 12.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. My man.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Ready, go.
To throw is McCarthy. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. And he'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing third and 3.
Nike 18.
They try and run for the first down with Jones. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This is first and 10. Now Young. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
22 yards.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yellow, 22, 43, right?
Young to throw on first and 10. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up second and 5.
A second down throw for Young. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Las Vegas first down. A gain of 9 yards.
On play action, Young out to his right. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
What about this crowd getting even louder before third and 10? He gets this one complete to Pittman. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it'll bring up second down. Now Young. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Here's first down. Throwing is Young. Rushed to his left. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
Ready, break.
Now on second and long. To throw is Young. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target.
And he will score. So the risk pays off. That new math looks good when it works. The 2-quarter cuts the lead to 7.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here we go. Rush in. Cougar 19.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Now timeout, Vegas. That is their second. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. There he goes, inside the 30. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Pass's kick is good. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Down. Set.
From the gun, it's Young. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So a win here for the Vikings. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the